Good morning. It's April 27, 2010. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. I've been away for a little while. I had a epidural last Monday. It didn't work out so well. One of those deals. And, well, today reading the BBC, I saw this article, and it just amazes me. The European Union is going to put pressure on the airlines to pay off the passengers whose lives were disrupted by the volcano going off in Iceland. Oh, God. Yes, I know about 10 million people or so got stranded for a little while because of a volcano. It happens. It's why nature is called a mother. I'm not a fan of big business by any stretch. You all know that. But to order the airlines to pay hotel and meal accommodations because somebody got stranded because of a volcano going off is just a little stupid. Strike that. It's a lot stupid. You know, the airlines lost money too. Their lives were disrupted, but that's why they pay for insurance, who of course is going to get off because, well, it's an act of God. You know, I mean, we can't tell when a volcano is going to go off, so why should we pay off? Well, exactly, folks. You can't tell about things like that. It happens. And that it was with the first two letters struck. Okay? It happens. Get over it, folks. Things are pretty much back to normal now. Stuff like this happens. It wasn't a terrorist, it was a volcano. It happens. You know, like the iceberg that sank the Titanic? It happens. Travel is inherently dangerous. Folks, it's a fact of life. Sorry. But the European Transportation Commissioner, Sim Kallas, said no airline should be given competitive advantage by ignoring customers' rights to refund or care. And apparently there's this law in the European Union that says, stuff like this happens. You have to pay for hotel and meal accommodations while they're stranded. Again, it's not the airline's fault. It's not like, an engine fell off of a plane or something like that. This was a natural disaster. Stuff like this happens, and it has to be taken into account. Now, I know it takes a lot of people off to know, deep in the pits of their hearts, they're not the biggest, baddest folks on the planet. The planet is much bigger, much badder than they're ever gonna be. Even you mega polluters, you're only gonna live just a little while. Yeah, it makes me smile. The thing is that, and then he says there could be a case for state aid to support airlines. Oh, that's good. So the people who don't travel, who work real hard to just make ends meet, well, some of their taxes are going to get taken maybe to help pay for the poor airlines who lost a ton of money because they couldn't fly. Look at the money they saved because of the fuel they didn't use. Is anybody taking that into account, folks? Probably not. Hey, stuff like this happens. Everybody takes a hit. And you put it on your ledgers in the red ink, so you get to take it off your taxes at the end of the year. And, okay, I don't favor that, but it happens too. It's a natural disaster as opposed to a man-made disaster. And we got enough of them to pay for. But, by all means, a volcano goes off and the poor little airlines lose money. Well, we got to pay them off because, well, it's business, and business these days is sanctified. They're not allowed to lose money. Why, that's wrong. It's okay if you and I lose it, though, right? Yeah, a volcano goes off, so everybody gets upset. And now We're all supposed, because we all pay into this mega fund, it's called taxes. Even us Americans are going to help out because of, our foreign aid. Isn't that lovely? I didn't get to travel, but I'm going to get to pay for it. It's a good deal. Why, they'll all tell you. I can tell you a few things too, but I'm being a nice guy today, so I won't. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, everybody.